Bonjour Pisces and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for October, so I hope you're doing well. Now, as per usual for the monthly reads, I have separated my tarot deck into three piles. The major arcana over here to get the main energy of your month. Over there we've got the court cards to see how you are advised to show up to maximize the benefits of those energies, and the minor arcana to delve into the message. If you're interested in the cards I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. So as always, I'll ask that you please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies. Sorry, too many cards. So take what applies and just drop the rest. So what is the main energy for my Pisces Squarens, please, for the month of October? So your main energy for the month is the World. Wow, beautiful energy. Okay, and obviously I will go in depth about the meanings of the cards once they're all out. So let's see what cool card is going to show up for you. So we have the Page of Cups. Water energy, so very much your element. And let's have a look at your messages. Alright, so we have the Nine of Swords. Let me move this slightly higher up. Nine of Swords, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, the Six of Wands. Interesting energy. Sorry, I keep on moving the cards, they're not well aligned. The Ace of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying, working behind the curtains, if you will, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I'm not surprised to see the Ten of Wands showing up as an energy that's working behind the scenes for you, due to the appearance of the World as your main energy, because they both represent completion, the end of a cycle, this in much bigger way obviously than the Ten of Wands, but generally speaking in the tarot, 10 represents the end of a cycle, the completion. Wands is fire energy, so it represents your spirit, you know, your passions, your desire, what really, you know, ignite your heart and soul, basically. And the Ten of Wands talks about, you know, having given a lot of yourself, time, effort, sweat, tears, all of the above, and having really pursued something 200% and being absolutely exhausted and having acquired some cuts and bruises as well. And sometimes it talks about burnout. So this is something that's become too heavy for you and that you want to drop. But the aspect that's very often forgotten about is that the Ten of Wands is a successful completion, because at the end of this cycle you drop your 10 wands. You've not dropped one, you have not given up, you have pursued this and have learned everything that you needed to learn from this, but now it's becoming too heavy and now is the time to let go of it, which is pretty much what this is about. And as your main energy you have the World. Now the World is the big card of completion, of successfully going through the portal. It is a big energy of success. Sometimes it may just represent literally, by the way, you know, traveling, or someone who is of foreign origin coming your way. But generally speaking, this is victory, success, completion, having learned everything you needed to learn from a specific cycle, like an upgrade, if you will. You know, big evolvement. Now this could be emotional, this could be spiritual, this could be very much material, you know, depending on why you're here. But this is a major completion with success. And in order to maximize this, you are advised to embody the energy of the Page of Cups. Now, the pages obviously represents news and messages traditionally in the tarot, and also new direction. But as a court card trait, the pages are the trainee. They're training to become the knight. So they have an intense desire to learn and to grow. And cups is water energy, as I said, your energy. It's about your feelings and your emotions, and also your creativity and your intuition. And the Page of Cups is obviously could be someone trying to work out their feelings regarding a situation or a person. It could be embracing your creativity, exploring it. So obviously, take what resonates. The message I'm hearing mostly, though, is trying to work out your feelings regarding a person, a relationship, or a situation, just generally speaking. And this is a card that's advising you to inquire, to go towards this, to be inquisitive is the word that keeps on coming back to me. I'm sorry, I don't know why this is the word that just stuck in my head. So we begin with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, Swords energy represents air, okay? So this is the mental realm. So this is thoughts, knowledge, truths, communications, and the nines in tarot represent achievement. But with the mental realm, this is overthinking. This is playing in your head the same story or the same scenario continuously to the point of stress, worry, and anxiety, and not being able to switch off. It's keeping you awake at night, or you're watching a movie and then you suddenly realize that you've completely missed half an hour of it because you are all up in your head thinking about this situation or this person. It is supported by the Six of Wands, which is in itself a beautiful energy. The six represents harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge, if you resisted the change. And Wands is fire energy, as explained with the Ten of Wands. So the Six of Wands represents overcoming a change, represents a victory, a success, sometimes comes with a certain amount of recognition from your peers as well. And it's interesting to see that it's mixed with this Nine of Swords, because I see this as a message that you're trying to overcome this stress and this worry. You really want to put it past you, hence the Ten of Wands in there. But I would say this is very much a work in progress. You're working on that, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone is different, and it takes a different amount of time for people to resolve things or to make their mind up about somebody or a situation. But this very much shows your desire to get past this. And you will, because you've got the World, which shows that you've learned everything you had to learn from this cycle. You just need to work out your feelings regarding this. Because what you've got right afterwards is the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, which is beautiful. You also have the Nine of Cups. I mean, you've got major energies with the Ten of Pentacles and Nine of Cups of happiness. The tens, as I've explained, represent completion and end of cycle. You have two tens and the World. In the coins, it's to do with earth energies, so this is the material realm. So it could be talking about home life, the buildings, the relationship within. It could be talking about your career, about a business, about education. But generally speaking, this is a card that talks about being prosperous and abundant and being able to leave a legacy. This is a long-term energy of prosperity and abundance, having enough to be able to give to people and never lacking, enough for your descendants if you have children or grandchildren. It may represent inheritance as well, depending on your circumstances. And this is supported by the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace, generally speaking, represents the seed, the origin of the suit. But they also hold the whole potential of it. So this has the potential of ultimate clarity, because the Swords energy represents thoughts, like being able to see everything with clarity, with truth. And the Ace of Swords, for me, as a tarot reader, represents an epiphany. It's that moment of extreme clarity that comes because you just have a light bulb moment, that aha effect in your head, or because you know, you watching the TV and you hear something and that makes something click in your head, or you get a bit of news. But that's the extreme clarity, which obviously brings you victory above that, you know, stress and anxiety that you have, which is why I said to you it's looking very good, because it clearly shows that you want to overcome this worry, this stress, and you will be able to, because you've got this Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords here. This is going to get you out of this situation and provide you with something that's going to be long-term, that's going to be stable, because the coin suit is very grounded energy, earth energy, stable. So this is really lacking for nothing. It's a beautiful energy to have. And with this comes the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card, another beautiful energy. As I've explained, the nines are achievement, and you had one here. Now, when you mix this with your energy of water, which is your feelings, your emotion, this is being emotionally content, completely satisfied, which is why it's referred to as the wish fulfillment card. It's a beautiful energy to have. And it is supported by the Seven of Cups. So, same suit. 7 represents self-analysis, reflecting on things. And this is you looking at all of the doors or options or opportunities that you have and choosing them in order to have your emotional fulfillment, your happiness, your heart's content. So this is you looking at those opportunity, doors, relationships, whatever the case may be, because as you can see, there's different things in each cup. And this is you aiming for your Nine of Cups, for the wish fulfillment. So choosing emotional contentment, which is very interesting and shows the evolution, because you start with something very much in your head, something's worrying you, stressing you, there's a burden that you want to drop, there's a chapter you want to close, and with the world energy it's showing that yes, it is now time. You have successfully learned everything you needed to learn, you have grown in the right direction. And this is why you then get offered the Ten of Pentacles, this moment of clarity with the Ace of Swords, and then you have all of those opportunities or doors or possibilities that you contemplate, and you will choose from a heart space, because you've understood that the lesson was that what matters is emotional fulfillment, which is also why you were advised to embody the qualities of the Page of Cups, which is, as I was saying to you at the beginning, working out your feelings regarding a situation, a person, or even your life. What makes you happy? The greatest scheme of things. What next? You've closed a big chapter. What next? So I'm going to pull out one last card to get a final message for you. So can we have a final message for my Pisces Aquarians, please? I wanted to, I'm sorry, they both called me, the Nine of Wands and Ten of Cups. Yeah, you see, that's a beautiful message. Nine of Wands, persist, do not give up. You're exhausted, you're tired, but the completion is going to arrive soon, which is that Ten of Wands in the background, that, your spirit team lining things up for you to be able to drop your burden. And what do you have? The Ten of Cups. I mean, look at that. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. The best minor arcana you could think of, and progression from your wish fulfillment to total happiness and contentment. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If this message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful month, and it looks to be absolutely fantastic. And I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.